Hi people, what's up and welcome back to my channel. It's Makari's Cakes here. Just in case you're new to this channel, my name is Blessing Chamaka, and on this channel, you guys, I create content on cakes, cake baking, cake recipes, cake decorating ideas, the business side of baking, and every other content that is relating to cake business or cake baking. Okay, so please do have to like the video, subscribe to my channel, turn on your post notification bell. There's a bell close to the subscribe button, turn it on. Okay, it has none, all, and personalized, so please click on that all so that you can always get notified or be the first person to get notified whenever I upload a new video here on my channel. To my old subscribers, thank you so much. Kisses to you guys for always supporting me here on my channel. I see you guys. Thank you so much for your love and support. I do not take all these things for granted. You guys are amazing. God bless you all, and God bless my new subscribers as well. So guys, in this video I'll be talking about cake decorating tools for beginners here in this year 2025. In my previous video I talked about equipment that you can use to start as a beginner that wants to go into the business world, into the cake business world. If you have not watched the video, I'm going to link the video somewhere up here so that you can click to watch, or you can watch to the end of this video so that you can when you get to the end of this video, you can just click to watch this video I'm talking about. Okay, so guys, let's just start without wasting much of your time. When you see me looking down, just so that I have my notes here in front of me where I wrote everything down for you guys. So number one I have here on my list is the nozzles, the cake decorating nozzles. The nozzles is meant for what? Piping on cakes. There are different types of nozzles that has different designs. There's the 1M, there's the 2D, there's the rosette, there's the leaf nozzle, there's a star nozzle. There are different types of nozzles. There's even the nozzles that you can use to pipe a beautiful rose on the buttercream on a buttercream cake. Yeah, so nozzles is a very important tool that you should have, that you should have as a baker. Yes, and they're not that quite expensive. Like there's the bigger size and there's the smaller size. Before it used to be very affordable, but now things are so expensive. They are still not that expensive, but then it's something that you can always still get it affordable in one way or the other. You get. So number two I have here on my list is the cutters. The different cutters that you can use. All those cutters that we use to make cookies, right? You can use these cutters for fondant. There's a love heart cutters, there's the star cutters. There are different types of cutters. For those that do fondant cakes, you can use these cutters to achieve a design. There's the rose flower cutter. Like I said, this cutter you can use them to make cookies. So even if you don't want to if you want to achieve a star cookies or a love heart cookies, this is where the cutter come in handy, or the cutters comes in handy. So it's very important you have these things. Although I remember when I started my business, like these things was trending back then. I really don't know of now, but then however there's some cake decorating designs that you want to do like this, that you don't have a choice than to use that cutter to form a very beautiful classic design. Like this design we use for on fondant cake, the design is called ruffles. It's the same. You're going to use the round cutter or the circle cutter to cut a round fondant, and then you fold to what achieve this ruffle. So fondant is still in vogue. It's something that you can still use to achieve a beautiful design on your cake. So as far as you're creative, because your creativity here comes into play when you're trying to use cutters for your cakes. I don't know if you can understand what I'm saying. So the third one I have here on my list is offset spatulas or the knife. So that type of knife that you use to decorate a buttercream cakes is called offset spatula. Now there's a straight longer one, and there's the bent one. There's the long and the short, so that depends on the sizes that you want. For me, I have the longer one, I have the shorter one, I have all types of it, because as a baker you're meant to have it. Some people prefer to use the longer one, while some people work easier with the bent one. Me, I use the bent offset spatula to work on the top of my cakes. If you guys should notice very well, I use the bent knife or the bent offset spatula to decorate the top of my cakes, and then I use the straight one to go around on my cakes. So those offset spatulas or the knives, it's a very important cake decorating tools that you should have as a beginner while going to the business. Okay, the next I have on my list here is rolling pin. Rolling pin also is very important for you to have while you're busy shopping all these ingredients. Like I said in my previous video, do not forget to add rolling pin. So this particular video is more like a part 2 of the previous one that you guys just watched, because like I said, you guys, these things are not enough. Like we keep on buying and buying and buying till you get tired of buying, you understand? So you guys buying, it might be expensive, you know, from the beginning, but as time goes on you get used to these things, you understand? So rolling pin should be in one of your lists as a beginner that wants to start baking, that wants to start the baking business. Okay, so don't forget to add rolling pin into your list. Next I have here on my list is piping bags. Just the same way you're trying to get nozzles, do not forget to add piping bags. Piping bags is also, it's not that expensive, it's still very cheap, if I would say, or very very affordable. But I advise you get them. It comes in pack. With that, it can actually stay longer for you. The one I have now, I bought the pack, and till today, you guys, it's still lasting long for me. And that one comes like 100 in a pack, so it's very very economical. It's not expensive. It will last for a very very long time, and you can actually wash and reuse until when you see that it has worn out, then you can now, you know, throw it. So imagine buying like a pack of it that has 100, and imagine it's going to last for you for a very long time, you understand? So instead of buying one like 500 now for 1 or 250, I would advise you buy in a pack. It will stay for a very longer time. So as you're buying nozzles, don't forget to buy piping bags as well. The next I have on my list here is scrapers. Scrapers are meant for what? Butter cream cakes. There's a different types of scraper. There's a plastic one and there's the metal one. Me, I have different types. Like I said, this baking thing, you have to buy. I bought a lot of all these things, and they are working well for me right now because I use them for my cakes. There's one that has design. Those ones that have designs, they're actually meant for what? To achieve a design on your buttercream cake. Now there's a plain one that does not have any design. That one just to achieve a smooth body on the cake, you understand? So when you're, as a beginner, you might not want to buy a lot. You can start with 1 or 2. Even the piping bag, if you have money, you can buy the pack. But if you don't have money, you can start with 2, 3, 4 pieces. As time goes on, you get to buy these things. Okay, so for the scrapers, there's a white, there's the blue, there's the metal one. You can start with one. The one that has design, you can start with 1 or 2. It will help you, you know, to achieve different designs on your cake. Like I said before, as time goes on, you get to have enough of all these things. Okay, so next I have on my list here is fondant molds. If you're in this baking, as you're going to this baking business, with time you get to understand the niche that you want to join. Now a lot of bakers those days made these mistakes because, including myself, while I was in the business of, like when I just joined, I was basically buying a lot of things, you guys. I bought so many things that I was not even using, that at the end of the day I did not use it even till days as I'm talking to you guys. Some things that I bought in 2014 that I've not even used up to now. That's because these things, that nobody taught us what is called niche. So as time goes on, I got to understand the niche I belong in the business. That's why for people that are watching me right now, you observe that I'm not into fondant like that. My niche in the business is cream cakes, which is the whipped cream cakes. I do more of cream cakes a lot, and that's why today those things I bought before, they are still there. I have dashed out some of them, some are still with me. So you beginners that have this opportunity right now to listen to me, I advise you, as you're buying, don't buy everything. Like, don't buy too much of all these things. Buy the ones that you feel or think you need now. Don't just go out there buying things, buying expensive things, and at the end of the day, when you not discover your niche, when you not discover what you're good at in the business, it will not be like you wasted money, you understand? So right now, like I said before, as a beginner, study your market, study what you think you can do very well, study what you think that you can close your eye and do very well. Like me now, I can close my eyes and from coat the cake very well without anything, you know. I can still close my eyes. I'm not joking. I can still close my eyes and, you know, decorate the cake, even though it will not be nice. But I know what to do. I know my do's and don'ts in the cream cake world. You understand? So it's very, I won't say it's unfortunate, but just that those times I started a business, I did not get to understand what I was good at. I was just busy buying this one, buying that one. So understand the market, understand what you want, understand the strength of your customers, I mean their pockets, understand what they can pay. If you feel like your niche is wedding cakes, then you need a lot of fondant molds. So fondant mold is one of the tools that you should buy as as a beginner, that in the market. But like I said, study the market, study what your customers want. If you feel like buttercream cakes or creamy cakes is one of the things that you want to focus on, then I don't think you need fondant mold. But however, you just have to know these things. So even if you want to buy now one or two, it's fine, but don't bother, or don't invest so much on fondant mode, especially when you've not really discovered your niche in the business world, because these things are so expensive and you don't want to buy it now and then when you now find yourself in the market, it's not be like, this thing now I'm not going to use them again. Don't know if you get what I'm saying. So the next I have on my list here is turntable. Turntable is very important, whether you're doing fondant or you're doing buttercream cake or cream, whether you're in the cream cake world, you need a turntable, because that rotating table that you can use to where your cake can stay, so that you can easily move left, right, center, when you're trying to crumb coat your cake and or decorate your cake. So there are different types of turntable in the market these days. You can feel free to buy this turntable as part of your cake decorating tools for your business as a beginner. Next I have on my list is silicone brush. Silicone brush is also important. Brush comes in handy just the same way you're buying your spatula. I talked about this thing in my previous video as part of the equipment you want to buy as a beginner. While you're busy buying the spatula for scraping of all types of cake batter, you can also buy the silicone brush. Now the silicone brush, you can use it to achieve a design on your cream cake. You understand? And there's a cake I did. I don't know if I should put the picture on my screen. I used the silicone brush to decorate this cake, and it's so beautiful. You can think I have the video. If I should look for it, or if I should see it, I'm gonna put it on my screen. So that brush is super easy and user friendly. You can use that brush to apply, maybe if you want to apply oil on your pan, so instead of using your hands, you can use the silicone brush to apply the oil. You can use it to achieve a design. Like, it's so good to have that particular silicone brush. So try and put it in your list when you're trying to get all these equipment as a beginner in the baking industry. Okay, even if you're not a beginner and you're watching me right now, you can get this thing because it's very good for your designs on your cake, on cream cake especially. And the last I have on my list here is colors. There are different types of colors that are in the market right now. Like, you cannot do without colors, you guys. As a baker, as a beginner, you cannot do without colors, because there is this beauty that colors give to our cake when we are trying to decorate our cakes. Some clients can tell you that I want color pink on my cake, I want purple, I want black, this, that. So colors is something that you should also buy, but don't buy too much, because if you buy too much, those colors will just be there, and you might even end up not using all of them. So buy popular colors that you feel like sells very well. Now black sells well, pink sells well, right? These are the two colors I know that sells, because most of our cakes, if you notice, are always white. There's mostly white fondant wedding cakes. There's mostly white cakes. Also, you can also try to buy the red color, because those ones are used for beads. So these three colors I mentioned, which is black, red, and pink, these colors sell so fast in cakes. Like I said before, our cakes most times are just always white. You understand? So not everybody likes that color, like color thing, or let's say color blocking. There is nothing like color blocking in cakes, because it just make your cake look so off. You understand? So don't invest in colors like that. Instead, it's better that if a customer gives you an order and they tell you that, okay, blue is just one of the color that you should also buy in your list as well, because blue sells as well. You understand? So it's better that if a customer tell you that I want my cake to be orange, it's not better that you both of that clients, of course you're going to charge, right? Because not like it's something that sells often like that. It's not better that the client tells you that, then you go to market to buy it because of that particular cake, than for you to just buy it and stock it up there then it expires. Not be like, why did I even buy it in the first place? I don't know if you guys get what I'm saying. So that's what I mean by, trying to stock up colors that are selling so fast than buying the ones that is not selling at all. You understand? So guys, that's it for this video. Like I said before, this is the part 2 of the video that I talked about on baking equipment that you can use for beginners. So this is the part 2 of the video, which is the cake decorating tools. You can feel free to watch the first video. I'm going to link it up or put it towards the end of the video. Okay, so guys, thank you so much for watching. We come to the end of this particular video. I hope you got value, 100% value for them from this video. Please, if you do like the video, drop your comments. Feel free to ask me questions if you have any, and let me know what you think about this particular video. Yeah, subscribe to my channel, watch my art, click on the super chat or super thanks, whatever. And your support means a lot to me, you guys. Whenever I see your support, it really gingers me to put up content here on this channel, because you guys, content is not for the weak. Putting up content here, filming the videos, editing it takes a lot. You guys don't understand though. One thing is to plan your content, one thing is to script out your content, one thing is to now film the content, and one thing is to now sit down for hours and edit it. So please, your support means a lot to me. I beg you all. Okay, thank you so much once again for watching. I'm going to see you guys in my next video. Stay joyful, stay fabulous, and stay blessed. Bye guys.